This is a real car enthusiast car. If you don't like cars or you like cars, this car will make you like cars. Oh yeah, it looks really good. Oh, it's not even there. Let's see what it looks like when it's closed. But now we're working on this diffuser. Diffuser, we're looking at about 30 different pieces of pre-cut. Doing all this by bulk would almost be impossible. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today we got this brand new 2025 M5 Wagon. As you can see, we got a lot going on this front end, a lot of carbon pieces. We got a custom hood on the front. We're gonna be doing an optical front end PPF, but first, we gotta prep it.
Welcome to Car Supplies Warehouse, everybody. If you're new here, we love keeping cars new, and that's exactly what we're doing here with this BMW M5 Wagon, starting with the prepping process of the car before we apply optical paint protection film.
Bueno amigos, esto ya se terminó. Ahora le toca a Chase instalar el PPF.
Now that Gerardo is done with all the prep, I'm gonna do some paint polishing, just get any imperfections out of the paint.
We're just doing a light one-step polish with our Rupes machine and a yellow foam pad to make sure the surface is clear of any contaminants for a clean install.
This is a real car enthusiast car. They stopped making these. And they put a remake on them. Everyone knows like the Audi wagons or the Mercedes wagons, but no one ever seen the BMWs. They made them for a short while, a short run, and they just remade a launch of them. And now we got 1 year, yeah, 1 year of this launch. I mean, the car speaks for itself. If you don't like cars or you like cars, this car will make you like cars. This checks all the boxes. Just checking all the kits, making sure we have a lot of this on files. A lot of these new carbon accents are not gonna be kittable, so we'll have to do them by bulk. Gonna be some fun stuff. So here, I'll come show you. This is the accent kit for the bottom fascia. This is all gonna be your splitter kits, sides, front. It's just understanding where they all go. Right here, we're looking at the bottom of the grille. Sensors, kind of gives you an idea of what's kind of going on, how intricate it really is. So I'm trying to get my mind around it. There's no pictures like on here to cross-reference the kits, you know what I mean? Usually they'll give you a car and like a splitter kit. Because coming down to the body trims is huge. Right now I just got the stencil for the door cup out. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it, and then get these laid on for some little protection here. This is gonna be from all abrasions from your hand. Usually like most people get these around door cups for nails, rings, things like that. Obviously this handle pulls up, so you're gonna have a lot of hit going in with your nails. Just for me doing this, I can feel my nails hitting it. So we're gonna protect that and get any nail marks, take it off, replace it. Not an issue. A lot of people tend to forget this part. On lower cars, you got this luggage rack, or luggage sill we'll call it. You got a lot of times people put in things. They forget about pulling up to put in. So you got, let's say, briefcases, luggage, going to airports, things like that. You'll usually catch this bottom lip. If we look right here, I mean, that's a good 4.5, 5 inches of paint that's inside this jamb. So we're gonna go ahead and protect this, and a little bit down the sides to stop any impact from happening on this top sill. Now we're going for maximum protection, so we're gonna try to even do this inside jamb for him. Oh yeah, it looks really good. Oh, it's not even there. Let's see what it looks like when it's closed. You can see all that coverage that we guarded on the inside, how much we got going on the outside. Beautiful protection. If you want it, you know where to go. All right, now I started off. We're gonna be doing a lot of trim pieces a day, door cups, rear luggage rack. I went ahead and cut out all of our stencil pieces. Tomorrow we're gonna be based off doing all the hoods, fenders, and front bumper. Trying to knock out all the littler things because who likes to do those? Yesterday, I got all the little things done, door cups, rear splashes, luggage areas, things like that. Today, we're gonna attack the hood. For the PPF world, this hood's a 72-inch hood. That's a big piece of film. This one's gonna be a little bit more challenging. As you see, we got a little bit of hood scoops going on, but I always love to challenge myself. That's what the industry is about. It's about giving back to what we know. So without further ado, let's get started. So we just finished up the hood. Now we're gonna be going on to the rockers. All right, guys, let's talk about the film we're using. This is an Optical 8mm film. It's a 10-year warranty. This protects against like high impact areas, any road debris. We'll talk any fallout, bird droppings, things like that. Self-healing properties. If you have any light marring or we'll say surface damage, you can use a heat gun. Some use a hair dryer, and you're able to get that out just by heating up the film itself, kind of like an old school corkboard theory. If you're on a hot summer day and you leave it outside, it will heal itself to a degree. So if you're one of those drivers that's on the road and you're always worried about the road rash, as they call it, rock, debris, this is the film for you. It's literally gonna be a sacrificial layer to your paint that if it gets damaged, we can take it off, reapply it, do really whatever you need for it. Imagine as this protecting your investment for a long period of time. So if you're gonna be holding on to your car, which most people hold on to their cars now for about 10 years, that's where the film's life is based around, this is a great product for you. So we're going to be going after this bumper. I'm kind of looking at it. What's going on here is there's going to be a lot of stretch, a lot of play in this. It's depending on what I want to do and where I want to work this water. I'm going to start with the grill, work around that grill area first, just so I'm not putting saturation over fresh film. Then I'm going to work this bumper out, going to the sides. I think I'm going to go after this front in this middle here first. We're going to go ahead and tack it, work out of one side, do our tack points around it, getting that nice even stretch around this corners, these vents, to hold it, and it'll work out this other. It's really important to lock this center down as in your placement. If anything moves on this corner or any relief cuts you have to make, if this is all off, the whole job's gonna be off. So let's give it a shot. I think it's gonna turn out great. So before we had to do the film on the bumper, we had some touch-up paint we had to do. Had to put it on, let it dry. Now that everything's nice and cured, polished down, we're gonna go ahead and lay the film on it. Fortunately, we like to get the cars when they're brand new, but when they're not, they'll have little chips. That's the worst case scenario is what we do. Get it wet, Gerardo? Oh, let me get this way. Come to me. There we go. Thank you. As I was saying before, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at tacking this middle point, see where this bumper lies, and then we'll go ahead and move it. As you see, the big bumper's all the way done. We got the grill, as we were talking about earlier, the grill working our way down. The big bulk piece of this bumper is already set and done. But now we're working on this diffuser. Diffuser, we're looking at about 30 different pieces of pre-cut. Doing all this by bulk would almost be impossible. Doing this, it's real hard, real tedious, lining everything up. So we're gonna take our nice time going with this. Once this front fascia and the splitter is all done, we're pretty much done with the front end. Now we'll be onto the rockers, and then we'll be ready for coating. All right, let's get you some fucking pieces. doing the carbon fiber obviously will play tricks with your eyes on what angle you're looking at it. So you really got to be diligent on exactly where all your moisture is, where your lines are, and of course, if there's any bubbles. That's why I always carry a rag. First piece out of 30, I think it looks pretty good. Let's keep rolling. All right, day 3050 right now. Finally got done with the front end. Stayed a little late last night just to get that finished up. We're gonna do the rockers and get this ready to Gerardo.
Mientras Chase finaliza el PPF, le quedan algunos detalles. Yo voy a avanzar a corregir la pintura y así ayudarle a Chase con la presión del día.
All right, rockers are all done. That means all the PPF is done in this vehicle. Gerardo's already polishing the other side, so let's get this coated so it can leave tomorrow.
Casi terminando, carnal. Solo me faltan las dos puertas y listo. Aplicar el cerámico. Ok, el día de hoy vamos a terminar a finalizar con el ceramic coating. Ahorita estamos aplicando el ceramic coating a los rines, el C5. De ahí aplicaré cerámico a la pintura. Así finalizaremos el cerámico del día de hoy. Sorpresa, nuevo ceramic coating. Vamos a calar qué tan efectivo es. Primera vez en aplicarlo, veremos los resultados. La primera impresión es buena, fácil de retirar el exceso, muy suave. Puedes sentir el cambio donde ya aplicó a donde no tiene. Muy bueno. Vamos a darle en todo el carro. Ya que vimos que es fácil de aplicar y retirar el exceso fácilmente.
Just finished up wrapping up the M5. Enjoy these afters. Thanks for watching.